So, I know that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I was coffee with MS Dad, and I missed Wednesday. So I'm gonna go and make a cup of coffee and have you guys here so I can maybe make a special cup. Then we'll go from there. Okay. Currently, I'm brewing my coffee. Then I will, after the cup's made, I'll warm up my creamer. Then I'll froth it. I'll add a little caramel to it. Then I'll have my creamer to my coffee. Hey guys, so me and my wife, we talked about things, and we decided I'm not gonna take her to work because it's not cost effective. And as you know, money's kind of an issue. So I am not taking her to work. I'm gonna have her take herself to work, but I'm gonna time lapse clean around the house here, in the bathroom there, behind that wall, right here. There's a big mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that all cleaned up because, like I said, we are moving. So let's get that all cleaned up and organized. So at least, yeah, you'll see it's bad. Okay, I have you guys sitting on the sink, so hopefully you stay there. I'm gonna time lapse and get all of that.
How my days will go, the past and future blend. Overthinking, where does it end? Anxiety takes hold.
You guys know I was working on building this or whatever, making it fit for us. So I've got a lot of tools in here I got to get cleaned up.
Laying awake, waiting for what's unknown. The darkness whispers, feeds my deepest fears. Tomorrow's burdens, amplified by tears. Willpower weakens as the hours creep by. Trapped in this cycle, under a sleepless sky. Anxiety takes hold, twists, worries in the night. Stress builds up, a never-ending fight. MS triggered, body aches and groans. Laying awake, waiting for what's unknown. I try to breathe, to calm my racing mind, but the thoughts persist, a tangled, twisted bind. Searching for solace, a moment of release. Yearning for the comfort, aches and groans. Laying awake, waiting for what's unknown. The darkness whispers, feeds my...
I'm getting a little nauseous right now. A little dizzy and hot, lightheaded. That's what I'm feeling right now. Probably like I'm about to pass out.
Never-ending fight. MS triggered, body aches and groans. Laying awake, waiting for what's unknown. I try to breathe, to calm my racing mind, but the thoughts persist, a tangled, twisted bind. Searching for solace, a moment of release. Yearning for a never-ending fight. MS triggered, body aches and groans. Laying awake, waiting for what's unknown. I try to breathe, to calm my racing mind, but the thoughts persist.
I want to talk about something on my mind. How does this state plan for you to make a living? When you apply for disability, it takes years to get. What do they expect you to do in the meantime? Those years while you're waiting for it. What are you supposed to do then? I digress. I don't think they care. Got it all cleaned up best I could. It's organized at least. All that stuff has to be it's trash. So the floors are cleaned up. Alright, I got that all cleaned up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put these dishes away and clean this whole kitchen up here. And I'll be right back with you. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Coffee with My Dad. Where we just talk about anything that's on our mind. And right now I got this whole move thing stressing me out. It's not something that someone with multiple sclerosis usually does. I don't know that I have the ability to get through it all. I want to do it without arguing, without losing my temper. That's my goal. So it's all good to set yourself goals, you know, and worry about what you can do to improve your surroundings, improve people's lives around you, improve your own life. You know, it all comes down to you at the end of the day. I know it's easy to pass blame and point fingers and act like the victim. But in every situation, there's a small percentage of you that was at fault. And there was something you could have done better, differently, or done something in some way to change the outcome. And you didn't choose to do that. So you were at fault somewhat too. All you do is, you know, go better going forward and don't repeat the same actions. That's part of getting better. It's part of change. It's part of improving your life, people's lives around you. Life constantly changes. Anyone that says I'm not changing or I don't want to change, or life always changes. You have to change with it, or either roll with life or get rolled over. Not for one, don't want to be rolled over. That's for sure. You know, speaking of change, you also use the example of let's say your spouse or someone you know, a friend, has lost their children because, not because of legal matters, nothing like that, but because of the child's personal choice. They just didn't choose that parent. They chose the other parent. Now, why is that? Why do children choose that way? Well, similar to animals, humans choose the path of least resistance. And children would choose the path of least resistance. So whatever the resistance was, the other parent was going to, example, wasn't something the child thought this parent could take care of. So it goes with the parent that has less trauma. And you have to change in order to change that. To get them back, to not let people go. Society is bad about letting things go. You know, your car breaks down, you get a new one. Your toaster quits working, you buy a new one. Your TV quits working, you buy a new one. Your marriage stops working, you get divorced, and you get a new one. That's society's way now, instant gratification. Right now, let's do it new. Because the old one's broken. Why don't you change you? Change your mentality, change your perception, change your outlook. And stop throwing stuff away. This world's got to stop throwing stuff away. Start taking care of what you have. Start making it count. This has been another episode of Coffee with MS Dad. Feel free to chime in the comments. Let me know any topics, anything you'd like me to discuss, talk about. Topics. And that stuff will work. You know, like I said, I'm new to this whole vlog thing. So any advice you guys can give me or anything you'd like to see, throw it out there. Any question you have. Multiple sclerosis is a giant question, so feel free to ask anything you want. Nothing's too personal. I'm an open book. I can help in any sort of way possible. Maybe won't be able to help at all. We'll find out. But yeah. So as always, subscribe, like, comment, and thank you again for clicking on another one of my videos. Without you guys, I couldn't do it. Thank you so much. Like I say, subscribe, like, comment, share my videos, tell your friends, tell your family. Let's all join as one big family. If we have multiple sclerosis or not, let's all join as one big family, not two entities, with disease, without disease. No, let's everyone join as a family. Let's all stick together. It's another Coffee with MS Dad. Thanks again. And as always, keep smiling. You're looking good. On today's video with Coffee with MS Dad, I just kind of want to go over some stuff that's on my mind, really. Just kind of talk and open. Figured out. Think about stuff, I might as well grab a camera and talk about it. So stay tuned for the rest of the video, and thanks again, you guys clicking on all of my videos, and make sure you like, comment, share it, subscribe to me. All that helps. I wouldn't be able to do this stuff without you guys, so I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much, family.
I'll always come what may.